Yeah, you just race and try your hardest, and that's all you can do, can't you? So it's really simple.
Yeah, so as long as we're enjoying it and we try our hardest, then it's all right. And as long as I do what you tell me to do,
Yeah.
then I'm happy.
Don't be saying that.
I'll get told off.
I can't remember when I first
met.
I think when I first started triathlon, you were injured.
I was in cast.
Yeah.
You came round to the student house I was living in.
I did, yeah.
For a ride.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
I wasn't even. Yeah, you were. And they were like, she's really injured. Yeah. I was like, oh well. And you were really young, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, I was 21. Yeah. 20, 21.
And then we didn't race together or get to know each other properly until recently, like 2018. 18, yeah.
I'd say, yeah, because that's when I started doing World Series. So we only really became friends in 2018, yeah.
Yeah.
When we started World Series, and then I just roomed with you every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And
it's funny who we room with. I always room with Luce, Paul.
Yeah, you did before I came on.
Yeah, and then you pushed her out of the way. Paul Luce. Off funding. See you later. Tight.
But now we room together and you tell me what to do all the time. Jess, what session should we do next? And give me a bike session to do.
I know. I have to look after you. And then rivalry, don't really.
I don't know. I don't see rivalry between any of us British girls. It's more of a friendship, and I think in races I'm always looking out for everyone. And I know that if I'm in a pack with a British girl, then I feel better, I feel safe.
Yeah.
I think even if I'm last pack, at least I'm with someone I know.
You don't want to be last pack on your own.
So,
worst case scenario.
I think, right, well, if there's another British girl, I don't care if I come last, at least I'm with someone.
Yeah, because they're always working as well. Always at the front.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They're always at the front. So I don't see much. I don't know. I don't think of it as a rivalry.
No.
It's weird, but I don't think there's much of a rivalry between me and any athlete. I don't see it like that.
We need to work on this, George. You are in a race.
But I just see it as like we're just out there having fun.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know.
You just try your hardest.
Pontoon and we're just laughing and chatting, aren't we?
Yeah, you just race and try your hardest, and that's all you can do, can't you? So it's really simple.
Yeah, so as long as we're enjoying it and we try our hardest, then it's all right. And as long as I do what you tell me to do, then I'm happy.
Don't be saying that.
I'll get told off.
They'll be saying that I made you all my hand across the finish line.
You did?
I did. It was your fault. Anyway. Oh yeah.
I would, yeah.
Oh yeah, well, it's GB, we'd be going as GB, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
so I think.
and we sort of did that in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Because
there were hangers.
We knew it was a big bike group. There was a lot of good runners on there.
And good runners that don't like to show good bike legs.
Good runners that sat on.
Yeah.
And we knew that they'd outrun us because we worked hard on the bike. So, yeah, we sort of...
Fair's fair, isn't it? I guess. So yeah, I think we would work together.
We definitely work together because you're going to do better if you can work together. And it's easier if you coordinate in a bike group as well, and let someone know if you want to say, do you want to come with me? I'm going to try and attack out this corner, and you're going to get further if you work together.
Which we've done in the past.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Depends. On some races we don't speak at all, do we? It's really weird, but sometimes we do.
Yeah, it depends. I guess usually I'd probably come up to you like, Jess,
I'm dying. I'm like, shut up and get to the front. You're fine, you can pull a turn.
You're a liar.
I wouldn't. And then,
I think the British women are so strong because we have a really good friendship outside of racing. We all get on. I don't
know if that makes us good though.
I don't know. I think it does because I feel,
good humans.
Yeah. Well, I feel it in myself though. If I'm more relaxed going into a race.
Yeah, maybe.
When you're all around and we sort of have our discussions before a race of how we think it's going to go, and we go through the race course with our head coach. Then he sort of says, right, this is a good section to do this or whatever. And then you also relax with everyone else. I think you go into the race a bit better. Whereas I think if I went into a race and I was on my own, we didn't have any team around us, I'd be a bit more stressy.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe we push each other and get the best out of each other, which then creates a higher standard.
Yeah, and I think we're quite lucky the fact that we can all live at home and train at home, and we have really good centres in the UK. And there's a lot of student centres, so there's always people to train with.
Yeah, and it's quite hard conditions.
Yeah.
So then you train hard and it makes coming away easier.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
And maybe just through the years, like obviously we've had, Helen, Jodie, Vicky, and they've all done so well, so you kind of aspire to follow in their footsteps.
And even from the youngsters, there's still loads coming through, isn't there? Men and...
So basically just trying to run away from the younger one.
Yeah.
Faster than us.
Yeah.
So it pushes us.
We don't talk to them now. They're not in the group.
We wouldn't hold there.
Yeah. We don't want them relaxing. Not until after. No. I don't think so. Tokyo was a funny one, wasn't it? I don't regret it.
Yeah, everyone says, do you regret it?
Yeah.
I don't.
And there was a lot of opinions around it, wasn't it? So it was funny because it was interesting to see people's opinions on what we did.
Yeah, but mostly supportive.
Yeah. There was a few.
It was, what mattered the most to me, I think, was that all the athletes supported us in what we did. They weren't like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. How do you not know that's a rule?
Well, most of them did know the rule. It was just basically us two that didn't know the rule.
They didn't punish us for not knowing.
No, it was weird because me and you were both, we were both not involved. We weren't racing when Alan John did it.
Yeah, so
all the rest of them knew because of Alan John, whereas we didn't experience that, and I never knew that was a rule. So then we made that error, but
we did it, and I don't know. I think we did it because it just felt kind of right to do, because the whole lead up into that race, even for the 6 weeks before, we had heat prep stuff going on, and then we had a holding camp in Miyazaki where we trained together and we pushed each other in sessions, and it was like the whole sort of journey getting to the test event was difficult, but we did it together. And then in the race we communicated well together, and we got rid of people on the bike together, so it just kind of made sense we were winning anyway, so it just made sense to share it together.
We were kind of both at the same limit probably. I don't know.
And we thought, because it was a qualification for us for the Olympics, there's nothing more we could have done than come first and second. So why not just come in together and enjoy it? But yeah, that was taken away from us quite quick.
Very quickly. I said to that because they decided that between us they couldn't figure out who'd won, and then they decided me. I was like, "Gee, I've won! I've never won anything in my life.
I've never won a race," and I was like, "Oh my God, yes, you won! It's so good!"
And then they were like, "I haven't won a race."
Yeah, you disqualified. How funny.
Yeah. So that went. I haven't won one since. Still haven't won one. So. Yeah. It's all your fault. I know we're joking.
But I think I don't know. I don't regret it. But yeah, like I said, it helped that all the athletes supported us, and they were all like, "It's a stupid rule anyway."
Yeah.
But
we got over it pretty quick, didn't we?
Yeah, we won't be doing it again.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, it's a weird one having Olympics in 2021. I think I don't mind it being delayed a year, even though I am knocking on. But I do feel I've progressed each year. I try to anyway, so then it just gives me a bit longer for my running, and so that's for me. I don't know about for you.
Yeah, I don't feel like it makes a massive difference.
You've got plenty of time, it's no different for you.
I'm not sure.
Whereas for me,
I get out of bed.
oh yeah. For me, I'm a bit older. A lot older, actually. So it could have been a disaster for me, but actually, I don't mind it being a year later.
And it's the same for everyone, isn't it? And we'd still be racing, even if the Olympics were to happen, if it was going to happen this year, we would have still raced in 2021 anyway. So it's just another race, isn't it? It's not...
Yeah, it'd be funny for other athletes though that were deciding to. There'll be quite a lot of athletes that were wanting to retire, and then they've had to go on for another year.
Yeah, well,
it's quite.
If they can go on for another
Well,
year.
yeah, it's quite a mental thing, and there'll be a lot of people in tricky situations. But not for me and you. I don't think we're.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
No,
we'll approach it the same.
Yeah. Quite good in fact, because I probably won't do some of the stuff I did this year, next year. So do you know what I mean? Bonus.
Like swimming in lakes.
Yeah, I probably will swim in a pool a bit more. I won't have 9 weeks off swimming.
Yeah, we definitely won't have that going into next year.
I'll try not to do that. Yeah, stuff like going to Australia, I probably won't go there again.
Yeah.
Shins, not good for the shins.
No, not good for the shins.
A lot of rain, rained a lot. We thought it rained a lot at home. It rained a lot.
At home.
It actually was.
Yeah, so...
It's just little things like that. There is positives, isn't there? So.
Yeah, I don't think it makes a difference.
But it will be a different Olympics. It's not going to be the Olympics that we would have thought of.
Which is sad, but at least we get to race. Maybe they'll have like robots cheering us on, something.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, they probably will. Just buy a load of them, it'll be fine. Yeah, I think it's really important to have a home base, don't you?
Yeah, I think I can't imagine having to live away from home for 10 months.
No way.
Yeah. No, I can't even go away for a week. I don't enjoy it.
I don't mind if John's there, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah. So like when we were Australia, at the beginning of the year, that was all right. And obviously we only planned to be there 5 weeks, was it? 5 weeks. And we ended up being 8 nearly. 7.
Yeah. But you said you could have stayed.
I could have stayed, but then as soon as I get home, I think, oh, I'm not going away. Yeah. Why am I going away? Yeah. And it's funny because until the weather turns, and then you think, why am I here? Yeah. But I do think it's nice because then you get an advantage of going on training camps. It's not too triathlon. We're both not very big triathlon, geek. Yeah. Not like.
It's not our life.
No. So we've got other things, So I think if you travel in the world just training camps all the time,
too much.
I just don't think we're the type of athletes to do that.
No, I think I'd crack. I'd really crack. It'd be too intense for me. I like being, and I think even in Australia, even though we were there for 7 weeks, I didn't feel like I fully relaxed.
No.
Because it's not home, it's not comfortable. Whereas home is home.
Well, you've got everything there, haven't you? And I guess you can see your family when you want.
And we live in a place where we've got really good training facilities.
Yeah.
And we can go into the Dales and stuff, or we can go into the city centre and go for nice meals, or there's a bit of everything going on. So, I just don't think I'd enjoy training camp. No. It's constantly about training. You'd just go back to your apartment or whatever and think about the next session. Whereas I go home and think about putting a wash on and hanging the wash out.
Taking it out for a walk.
Oh, it's windy today. I can get the washing on.
There is. I can't explain it because people at home is better. I think.
And I think if you asked most people, they'd probably prefer to be at home.
Yeah.
But it's just not feasible for everyone. But we are quite lucky that we have such a good training.
We are very lucky. But I think the winters are pretty grim.
The winters are hard.
I don't know how we do it every year. And as soon as it gets to, it takes half an hour to get out the door just for getting changed for the bike.
Sat looking out thinking, am I going to do this?
It's pretty bad, but we get through it. I don't know, you just get used to it, don't you? Yeah. It's fine. Well, we don't mind.
Yeah,
we're in it together.
I don't think I'm someone that would ever join an international group.
I wouldn't either.
I'm happy at home.
I prefer it.
I think I go through phases with my baking. I don't think I've made much recently. You probably
absolute fraudster.
You probably make more than me.
Yeah.
You got carrot cake with you.
Shh, people think I'm alright.
I think you bake more.
We both do. We are a bit obsessed with food.
Maybe I think I just make it look good.
Yeah. I just don't Instagram everything George turns around. Do you know what I mean?
You got better things to do with your life.
That's maybe what I need to do to get more followers.
Yeah, everyone instantly says, you bake. So
yeah, they do.
I do bake, and I like but both of us like food.
We all
Love it. Food for a lot of athletes is just sort
fuel.
of necessity. They know that they just have to have it, and that's that. Like, let's get some carb and protein and some veg in.
Yeah.
That's that. Whereas I love experimenting with food, and we both do.
That's probably one of the things about being at home as well. I spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Which is a good and a bad thing.
It is, and what we could do is get them boots and stand up doing it. Walking around.
Recovering while in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Cooking for like 5 hours. So that is probably a downside because you do.
Yeah, that's the good side about going on training camps. It makes me and you sit down.
Yeah.
Because we're not very good at that.
Yeah.
But we do talk a lot about food and share recipes
if I'm
a lot.
not eating food, I'm looking at food.
Like when we've got that WhatsApp, if you go on our photo, mine's deleted though, isn't it? Because in Australia,
it's just awful.
So bad.
Pizza. We both got pizza.
Yeah, you just copy me.
I copy you everything. Cookie recipes with exchange them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We
the
like
tahini
to
one.
bring each other things. What do you think of it?
Yeah.
Try this. Is mine better than yours?
Scones is a big one, obviously.
Yeah, yours are good.
Yeah, well,
Not as good as yours.
we try and copy, don't we, for that? Yeah, that
I made
perfect
some the other
rabbit.
day and yours are better.
But yeah, we do a lot of cooking.
Yeah, and we like just experimenting. Like I don't really cook the same thing that often.
No, I have to experiment with jumping a veggie.
You like making curries.
Yeah, it's one thing you're not as,
Yeah, I'm more carby based.
Yeah, you're pasta.
I love pasta and
Whereas I never.
yeah.
Maybe we should exchange. But you won't because you say the house smells, don't you?
Curries.
Yeah. Which I think's nice.
I come into yours, I'm like, oh.
Ooh, chicken, but it won't be chicken bruno, would it? It'll be
Cauliflower.
It'll be dal. Yeah.
Chickpeas. Can I smell chickpeas?
Yeah, chickpea pie.
Oh, yeah, we do like food.
Swim. Can't pick me.
Jess, bike.
Run. Perfect.
Good.
No. We can't pick each other.
What? Yeah.
Can we?
Jess, swim.
Right.
Obviously.
You run.
No. Think of who's not a great swimmer and wouldn't make front pack, but always would run through. Who would have the fastest run split? God, it's been a while since
It has.
I've raced.
Who's a triathlete? Who's a fast runner? Right, come on, there's plenty.
I don't know.
Well,
Who would make it in World Series? That's really hard. Cyclist, Flora.
yeah,
I'd go Flora on the bike. She can time trial away.
technical,
Yeah.
everything.
Although
all rounder.
You would be very close. I mean, I'd put you as well.
No.
We can't have you for swimming on the bike.
Definitely not. Yeah, it's a Flora, the runner.
Can we do a transition? I'd have Sophie for transition.
Oh, definitely.
Sophie
She's
Caldwell.
literally. I reckon she must be top. I'm just going to quote. I tell you all know. Vicky Holland will know this. She must be top 5 in every triathlon she's ever done.
Every time
Quoted
I'm
here
in
first.
transition, I think of Sophie. I think I have to do self-proud.
I don't know if she does
So I'll
it.
get abuse from her.
Unbelievable. So she's definitely transition.
Yeah.
Run.
Runner's hard.
Can't
There's
think
a
of
lot
it.
of good runners.
Well, name a few to help me out.
I don't know. Non's a speed.
Well, none, yeah.
Cassandra.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We'd go
But she probably met from a pack, but yeah, Cassandra.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're having separate, Cassandra's going to beat anyone.
Yeah.
If she's just running as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So Jess, Soph for transitions, Flora on the bike, and Cassandra.
Sophie for transition,
transitions,
yeah.
And yeah, Cassandra on the run.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Celebration.
Me, I'm pretty good
Yeah.
at opening champagne.
Yeah.
No.
You like to celebrate all the others. We're not taking you.
Yeah, I'll get us all disqualified.
She's at it again. Can't you think of another celebration? No, I don't think anyone celebrates, do they?
It's not a thing.
I certainly don't. There's no
Not
need
the
for that.
energy.
No, that's what I mean. There's no need for that, is there?
Like crawling.
That's just showboating, isn't it? If you... No, I don't do that.
So there you go. That's our dream team.
I think we'd do well.
We'd beat the boys. They'd
I
make,
don't think it would.
they'd make too many mistakes. They'd
Yeah.
crumble.
No, it won't be the boys. Who did the boys pick?
They went Jonas for transitions. They went Vince for the run.
Oh.
They had a toss-up between Varga and Schumann for the swim.
Yeah, Schumann, I think.
Schumann, yeah.
Who did they go for? Oh, we went Hayden Wild on the bike.
Yeah.
I'd have gone Van Riel, I reckon, but
Oh yeah, that's true as well.
either.
Although Hayden was good in
Was it?
Jersey last year.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, of course.
Like
I'm thinking just in general, but
no, well Van Riel does do super as well.
oh yeah.
But Hayden rode off the chase pack and rode right up
Did
to
he?
Vince. Caught Vince because
Yeah.
Vince was on his own.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was going. That's some.
God, we need some
He's
tips.
just head down to him.
Tips from him.
Yeah, he's just confident, isn't he? He just doesn't. Let's just go for it. We pansy around.
Wimps.